say no if you don't know. No? Okay, it's come from India, right? So all the many years ago, I mean thousands probably years ago, when the pilgrims from India was traveling to the around the world, they created subculture within the culture. Yeah. So if you look at the Indian dancing, yeah, it's very often resembles that. Yeah, so of course it's developed, evolved, right, brought their own culture within that. But for example, India was the where this where it's come from, right? So in flamenco, for example, they always relate the dancing to the pain, right? So they always say, actually, if you don't feel the pain, when you move your hands or when you do the body, that means you don't dance. Right? So the amount of the pain you can put on yourself, actually, this is the level of the flamenco. And even the singers in flamenco, if you remember, they're like, right? So it's, they sing like they're in pain, even if they sing about sunshine, right? So there is another point, and of course, for example, this is flamenco we use mostly for the ladies, right? So actually, there is a lot of the possibilities, right? So also in flamenco they always say, especially for the women, that the woman have to carry her breast on herself, so it doesn't hang, it's laid on top of the body, right? So the chest is very high up, so therefore this when the body shows the pride, right? So it's a proud woman, so not the one who wants to kill the matador, right? So, of course, and then another form, Argentinian tango, right? So, here you go, can I help you? So, the body position is a little bit more over, so we have a space between us for all the things they do, right? So, therefore, it's a little bit tilted forward, right? So with so our top of the body closer, and between our centers, below our body, we have a space, right? So tango, yeah, where it's come from? Of course, Argentina, that's clear, but what it means, yeah, tango translates as a tongue, yeah? That's the way they communicate between men and women, yeah? There is a non-verbal communication, yeah, because of the culture of the Argentina. So this is the possibilities, right? Clear? Right? So these forms we use sometimes. Here, can I have you? So, for me, that means actually our body position changes all the time in relation to the intention I want to show. Like for example, sometimes you have this steps. I don't know, many of the people have it. Bam, da 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 da. Yes, you know the steps. For example, right? So I would start developing it as the matador, right? So I'll put the weight, breathe my chest to dominate that space. Then as I make the appel, in that position, I will release the my center, the same like actually in flamenco. So I will be here. At the moment of the movement, I will be right over my legs, actually, so like Argentinian tango, and then I will come back to the same motion. So therefore, we're not stuck. Can I have you, please? So we're not stuck constantly in the same position. So I mean, right? So we're not set. Yeah. One more time. Yeah. So we breathe actually. So our body is breathing the motion, right? Clear? Thank you very much. So that's the idea, right? All these three forms, they have one thing in common, which is actually for me is very important. Yeah? Do you know which one? No, thank you. Right? Tension. There is the internal tension of matador and the bull, right? Because matador really scared, right? There is internal tension also of the flamenco dancers towards the movement and the hands because of the pain they're trying to inflict on themselves. And there is internal tension between men and women in Argentinian tango, yeah? When they touch, when take the hand, when touch the body, right? There is always that internal tension. So for me, actually, in Paso Doble is the most important, actually, one of the most important aspects to maintain a tension between two of us, right? And because we have to show the conflict between man and woman in relation to the in relation to each other, right? Clear? Any questions? Interesting? Yes. Okay, good. I'm happy. So, of course, the arms, yeah, this is very often, we use it the same like in flamenco. So in flamenco, if you can try, the arms always elbows up. And even if you use the hands, right, the elbows doesn't move. Don't put it too high. So can you put it a little bit lower? So actually, because in flamenco the presentation is of the movement is this way. So we're here, right? So even if we're moving and open, and this is why as well, when I put my arms up, I also put it with my elbows up. And the same, I put it down. Yeah. Women's hands are much more angular, so much more closer to the body because of sleeves. Women, female, and men's actually much more direct and open, right? Even so, actually, men can use as well actually the closures, but the elbow always up, yeah, always up and always out. Even if you put the hands on the body, the boys, right? So it's also the elbows forward. Like for example, these hands, they represent, yeah. Matador have the jacket, yeah. You know the name of it? No, it's not. Bolero is the dance. The jacket called suit of light. Yeah. So this jacket is very heavy, guys. Right? I have personally the one suit of light from the tailor of one of the matadors. I asked the light version so I can dance in it. Right? You wouldn't believe it. You know the old TVs boxes, right? It's arrived in there. Right? And the light version was 3.5 kilos. So plus the embroidery, inside there is a 4 panels sewn to get the leather, yeah, as armor. It doesn't protect you much, but still, right? So, and all the gear, the trousers which you have, the cape, Matador have 2 capes, one called muleta, another one called a cape, right? So muleta, it's always when the matador starts checking the bull, yeah, right in the beginning, and that muleta they put to the water with sand before the bull fight. It's also heavy. And also the matador fights on the arena where there's 10 centimeters of sand, yeah? Did you ever walk on the sand or run? Yes, I hope you did, yeah, holidays, if you remember. So is it easy? No, it's not stable. So everything for the matador, it's about the weight. And this actually is related to even what I said, you know, in relation to the body position, that every time we walk, there is always a weight. There is no dragging of the feet. Okay? So therefore, the movement is very pre-calculated. So, coming back to the suit of light, because it's short, man, when he walks on the arena and have a cape around his arm, so the hand is there. So this is why boy's hand is not here. How does it look? Huh? Even if I put the eyebrow. It's more like WTF, yeah? So, it's much higher, so therefore my motion, even if I put my arms, let's say, behind my body, the elbow's always in front, right? So therefore my back is always full. Clear?
Yeah.
Good.
Is that the case for the other Latin dances?
Pardon?
Is that the case for other Latin dances as well? So is the influence, because obviously in the other dances like cha-cha or rumba, you also have to keep it quite high. Is that sort of the inspiration for it?
Not really, not really actually, because other dances have different characterizations, and if you even if you keep in cha-cha, for example, it could be lower, right? Because the other dances have a different influence on that, yeah. Because mostly, I mean, if you speak about authenticity of our dancing, Latin American, I mean, we really went far away. The only dance which is really authentic is still a jive, right? Because our cha-cha is too slow for the original cha-cha-cha. Our samba is more like bossa nova type. Our rumba is bolero type. It's not even rumba. So, and what we have a lot of influence in relation to the hand in other dances is a ballet, right? So our arms moving mostly as a ballet. Yeah. So this is why actually most of the dancers we all study the ballet positions, right? In arms. Okay, clear?
Yes.
Yeah. Do we have time?